The Oakland Raiders more than likely will be at the Coliseum through 2019. In fact, the idea that this is a suggestion or preference or desire is essentially downplaying, for those who don't know this, a reality. The Raiders are actively pursuing staying in Oakland through 2019. The track in Las Vegas is for the stadium to be completed by 2020, but the bottom line is, even if that's on track, the Raiders are making a statement very silently. They are buying time because they are at the early stages of building the stadium in Las Vegas, really in Clark County, but also, and I've emphasized this before, only one of 12 documents is completed that is associated with building the stadium. The key documents, the development agreement, and notably, most notably, the UNLV agreement, among others, are not only not done, they are far from the stages of being even thought of as complete. That, for all practical purposes, haven't started. They haven't started the development agreement. The UNLV agreement is in discussion. So, and I can't explain to you how I know this. Okay. But the Raiders are very close to settling the parking issue at the Oakland Coliseum with the revenue, the back revenue that's due. Both sides, the Oakland Raiders and the City of Oakland / County of Alameda / Joint Powers Authority, have come to an agreement on two numbers, and now they're trying to decide which number is the one that fits, so maybe they'll meet in the middle. If they can't work that out, they'll head to arbitration. But my understanding is that the talks have been more than amicable, and a solution will be announced sooner rather than later. As part of those conversations, and also separate to those conversations, have been extending the right for the Raiders to play through 2019. And I might add, it could go to 2020. Why? Because there is no guarantee the Raiders Stadium in Las Vegas will be finished by 2020. Yes, that's a target. But to forecast, given what needs to be done now, that given how long it takes to build stadiums, the Raiders' enclosed stadium be finished by 2020 is a fool's desire. Something else too. The Raiders' intent upon staying in Oakland through 2019 is a direct reflection on how well the talks toward a sublease agreement aren't going with representatives of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Senate Bill 1, the Southern Nevada Tourism and Improvements Act, which is based on the Southern Nevada Tourism and Infrastructure Committee's recommendations, was written, or I should say is written, in such a way that UNLV has a great deal of power. The Raiders have to provide UNLV with a stadium that is, and I'm paraphrasing the law, appropriate and expected for a state-of-the-art college football stadium. And UNLV gets this, get this. UNLV has the right to form its own personal seat license program in the same stadium with the blessing of the stadium authority, not the stadium events company, which is owned by the Raiders. So those are two examples in the law that cement UNLV's bargaining capacity. So ask yourself this question. Why is it that the Raiders don't negotiate with UNLV to use Sam Boyd Stadium? I leave the answer for you to determine. But right now, the Raiders are focused on 2019 at the Oakland Coliseum. Stay tuned for more. Subscribe to Zinni62 on YouTube, and be sure to visit Zinni62 for my nightly live stream conversations that commonly begin 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 midnight Eastern.